a slight delay. All right, welcome back, folks. I'm your host, Kelly Sparks, aka Redbeard. It's coming in nice, don't you think?
Yeah, filling on out. It's getting pretty long.
Yeah. All right, so I think I reviewed this one once before, but it's been a few months. It's the 2017 Laphroaig Cargis release. This is the quarter cask. It's the cask strength quarter cask. Yeah. So it's got a little heat on it. Bing.
Cheers.
Little douse, little dabble do you. Spill it.
Dabble to ya.
Little dabble do you. So I'm going to read off some notes here from this lovely app. So released in honor of the 2017 Fay Isle celebration. That's the one we're going to try to go to next year.
Okay.
Yeah. And for Friends of Laphroaig, this year's bottling was initially matured for over 5 years in first filled bourbon Maker's Mark casks. The whiskey was then transferred to American Oak quarter casks for a further 6 months. The single malt is non-chill filtered and bottled at cask strength, 57.2% ABV. So, what most people don't know is, I believe Maker's Mark, Laphroaig matures their whiskeys pretty much in only Maker's Mark bourbon cask.
Laphroaig does?
Their first fill
Like they like
maturation.
Maybe.
I think they're owned by the same company.
Oh.
Yeah. Pretty sure they're owned by the same company. So all the Maker's Mark cask gets broken down and sent to Scotland to be used in their first fill maturation. All right, so we got some tasting notes. The All-American Oak profile really shines through here. Sweet beef jerky and coconut. Flavors mixed with peat smoke hit you on the aroma. Barrel spices are present throughout, especially on the finish. Sweet malt is present, but the other flavors overpower it. Peaty and dry finish, add a few drops of water to soften the dram just a touch. This cask strength is sure to please peat heads, particularly those that are tired of seeing wine finishes. Spicy and peaty.
Kind of consider myself a peathead.
Are you a peat head?
I think so.
Yeah. Some people have called me a dickhead, but not a peat head.
Old peckerhead.
Old peckerhead. So what do you think?
I like the nose.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a peathead.
It smells delicious.
I do get a little hint of the sweetness. I'm looking for the jerky.
Can't find the jerky.
Can't find the jerky.
Can't find the jerky. The jerky is lost. I don't know. Maybe it's got a little meaty nose to it.
Back away for a second. Go ahead again.
Yeah. So I always do the. If you need to
Yeah.
smell the crook of your arm or the back of your hand, unless you
Yeah,
just took
crack.
a shower, then now I smell like Old Spice. Oh well.
He just dives right in.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I love the nose on scotch.
Sometimes just a little taste,
Mm.
just a little quick sip, like just a quick sip of coffee, and then let it coat the tongue, and then go back in and nose it. Might open up some different flavors for you.
Let that settle in for a second.
It just smells like a Laphroaig. I mean, this is pretty much the whiskey, not the quarter cask, but just Laphroaig in general. I love just a regular quarter cask, but Laphroaig is really what drew me into Scotch. I started with Glenlivet and Glenfiddich, and then did a few different versions of those, and then tried the Ardbeg, and Ardbeg just punched me in the freaking mouth. Ardbeg 10. And then I went back to the liquor store. Went back to the store. Was walking around the Scotch aisle. And said, fuck it, I'm going to try Laphroaig 10. Went back, and I didn't look back after that for about 3.5, 4 years. I drank nothing but peated Scotch. And I kind of really enjoyed like people would, what do you drink over there? oh, this is Lefroy. Taste it. And they're like, oh my God, what is that? Kerosene? Like, quit being a pussy.
Are you serious?
Yeah. What do you drink?
Kerosene. That
Freaking
doesn't-
kerosene?
Man,
Yeah.
I've had kerosene. That's nothing like kerosene.
No, not at all. Yeah.
Now, doesn't the quarter cask does it mature faster
Mm-hmm.
than in a whole cask?
Mm-hmm. So, it's not near as hot. Sorry, Dan. For 114.4 proof.
That's 114.
Yeah, it's 57.2 ABV.
Oh wow!
It doesn't burn like it's
Not at all.
57.2. No. I mean, it's warm on the back of the
I like
throat,
it. Feeling the esophagus,
but yeah.
but
So,
as
but
far as the on the mouth, no.
But to answer your question, the quarter cask, yes, because it has more surface area contact with the whiskey, it
Yeah.
matures quicker. Now, it doesn't necessarily translate to aging quicker. I mean, aging is just time
Gotcha.
spent in the barrel. But you're not going to be able to age whiskeys in a quarter cask very long just because the evaporation is so much quicker. Yeah,
Really,
yeah, you just lose it.
I wouldn't have thought that, but
Hmm.
why?
Just because it's so small.
I get
So I mean, that's like distilleries like Balcones in Waco. Most of their stuff, I believe, is matured in quarter cask, or a lot of it's matured in quarter cask, and they age it 2 to 3 years. But whenever they do, they get it out. It's the color of that freaking beer bottle right there. It's
Yeah.
dark.
Huh.
So you can't age stuff that long in a quarter cask just because you lose so much of the whiskey. But like here in Texas, this one is a light gold. I mean, it's very pale
Oh, that's a pretty scotch.
because it's only matured for what 5 years. But
That's what you said, yeah.
maturing a Scotch in maturing whiskey in Scotland to get that dark color, it's got to take a long time.
Yeah, right.
Because it's so far north, you don't have
Yeah.
near the climate change as you do like here in Texas or even Kentucky.
Now you said this was a 2017.
Mm-hmm.
So have you had the 16?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Have you got the 18? Is it out yet? Is it coming out?
It's out. It's in stores right now.
No.
I'm trying to get my local package store to get them in. In fact, I purchased the last of these that they had on the shelves. So hopefully they'll be able to get one in. Otherwise, I'm probably going to have to make a trip to Dallas
Gotcha.
to pick some up because they still have a lot of these sitting on the shelves here locally.
Mm.
There's not very many
Oh, I guess.
Floyd drinkers in East Texas. But I might have to make a trip to Dallas, pick one up. But I do have a 2016, so my plan is I'm going to get 8 different versions
Mm.
of Lefroy,
Mm.
and then we're going to have a tasting with those.
That'd be
So
cool.
if I can find like a 2014 and a 2015, because I've got a 2016, I've got another 2017 that I'm not going to crack. So if I can find a couple more,
Is it possible?
it's possible.
Find
I mean, there
Would
might
say
be.
14, 15?
Yeah, there might be one sitting out on a shelf somewhere. I mean, I found I think it was a 2015 release from Ardbeg, the Ora Verdes. Yeah, I found it sitting on a shelf, and I was told by somebody, old boy JD at the Whiskey Attic in Las Vegas, he set it up for me for a tasting when I went up there to do that. And he told me, he's like, you'll probably never see another one of these. Sure enough, when I came back, I went over to Shreveport and found one.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the kid behind the counter, he's like, man, I was really wanting to try that one. And I was like, oh. I was like, oh, sorry, buddy.
Sorry about your bad luck.
Sorry about your luck. But I bought the last one. He's like, you mean they're not making any more? I was like, no. And you just bought the last one? Yeah. Yeah, he was heartbroken. So what do you think?
Man. Well, you know, I'm partial to my scotches,
Mm-hmm.
especially my single malts.
Mm-hmm.
And man, it's delicious for the content.
Yeah.
Especially, I was expecting regular 90.
Yeah. 57.2, it doesn't drink like 114 proof,
Mm-mm.
for sure.
That scotch would get me in trouble.
Mm-hmm. That's a campfire scotch.
Ooh.
It's about 35 degrees outside, sitting by a
Oh,
campfire. You let that bottle sit there next to you,
Mhm.
outside in the cold, and you can just drink it neat
Oh yeah.
and just get
Oh yeah.
road.
I could drink that neat.
Yeah. And room temperature.
Mhm.
Well, I think that's all we got. We're about to go eat some Japanese food.
Ooh.
Yeah, hibachi.
Hibachi.
So, like always, follow me, share my page, like it, subscribe to my videos if you like them. Give me some feedback, some content, whatever. Don't forget about my Instagram at Son of Thor 3. I post random stuff. I'm not very active on it right now due to all the other stuff that's going on. We have the Bearded Idiots podcast. Don't forget about that. Episode 19 will be dropping Sunday.
Yeah.
So check us out. We do whiskey reviews on that. And just have a general good time and shenanigans.
Shenanigans. Plenty of shenanigans.
Trying to talk Mean Gene here into sitting in on one, but he hadn't done it yet. So
The day's coming.
day is coming.
Day's
But that's all I got. You got anything?
I don't.
All right.
Enjoy. Try it.
Yeah. You guys have a good night. Like always, buy some whiskey, drink it, share it with your friends and family, and have a good time. Y'all be safe.
Peace out.